So I was the only one who hadn't recorded with Mike. Everyone else had worked with him before. I obviously knew about him from being in Boys of Fall, and so I was really excited to finally get the chance to work with Mike. Obviously, he came super highly recommended from all the other guys, and I think there was a good level of trust that came working with Mike too, because in addition to him being just a rock star producer, one of the things that has helped us a ton is just having that level of trust with him from a creative standpoint. So it makes it really easy when we want to bounce ideas off of him and he's not afraid to shoot them down or to say, yeah, that's a great idea. We had a lot of trust in Mike and his creative vision for what the EP could sound like.
I've known Mike for about 5 years now. I've had a handful of recording experiences with him, and honestly, by far, this has been my favorite. Not only are you able to relate to him as a person and as a friend, from the professional standpoint, he is not afraid to take action when he knows that something could be better or when he has a vision to take your stuff to the next level. Honestly, it doesn't hurt when he says he doesn't like something. It doesn't upset any of us when he thinks something should be different, because we trust him not only in the professional sense but as a friend, because he knows what we're going for and we know that he cares and he's excited about what we're doing.
It wasn't just going in and just doing take after take after take and becoming this like super arduous task. It was, you go in there, be able to laugh, have fun, but at the same time you get this super professional opinion as well. Mike has been this super valuable resource to us. He's given us plenty of good suggestions. Like, he's not afraid to tell us if he thinks something sounds bad. He always wants us to get the best takes. So we kind of get the best of both worlds, between someone who you can relate to as a friend and the professional you're looking to get the sound out of.
I've been recording with Mike for 7 years now. This is the third project I've worked with him on, and seeing his growth all the years is incredible, and seeing how good he does is great to see. I just really trust him with everything I do in music. He's a phenomenal producer, great songwriter. I just have so much trust in him. Bouncing ideas off him, he's not afraid to say, that doesn't sound good, we should redo that. I don't take it personally at all. I actually prefer the constructive criticism, because ultimately we do want the best product that we can make as songwriters.
My influences for the mix, when we first started doing the EP, there was just a discussion that I kind of asked the band what you guys really wanted and what they wanted the album to sound like, and some mixes that had, been inspirational to them and during the writing process. So obviously I went with like a little bit of mixture of that, but kind of when we all just sat down to do the actual record, really just kind of hammering in the guitar tones and kind of dialing in the drums right from the start, just kind of really define the album right from the start. And when it came to mixing it, it was just tweaking little things from there and making it just sound massive. Honestly, like there wasn't like a lot of difference of like past recordings, but the biggest difference was just kind of making sure that, as opposed to like technically making sure a take is really good, there was just a lot more to it about making sure the emotion was right for each take, kind of pushing a certain tone for like each vocal take, for each guitar take. Honestly, like just the fact that the songs were really well written going into the record, that made it just very easy, and the fact that we didn't have to spend a lot of time sitting there and rewriting parts or rearranging things. We kind of were able to go right from the start. And just as opposed to different records, I mean, each record you do is different every time, just because musicians are different, songs are different, people are different. But the smoothest part about this was that the songs were just really good. So I could mostly just focus on getting really good takes and then tweaking small parts from there, which was really nice. Contributions, honestly, that I'm most proud of are just like little tweaks in melody. Like, I feel like where my ear is really good as a producer is sometimes where maybe things like could flow better or transition better. I'm normally good at coming up with like little melodies or something that makes a part flow. And then just like small things, like honestly, like this entire process of recording this album was very collaborative. So the fact that you could constantly throw out an idea and either like pretty much everybody was always interested in at least trying somebody's idea. So just doing that gives you a lot of inspiration and ideas to like try new things and do different things. And we got to do that a lot on the record, which was just really cool.